Hi, my name is Greg from Pringles, and this is the new Powervac APV. This new truck is it's a truck that we've designed from the bottom up, just to try and address any concerns that you might have with the traditional air duct cleaning truck. And we think we've hit pretty close to the mark, and we think you'll agree. So I'm going to get right into showing you this so you can see all the different features of it. Now this truck is all bolted together, as you can see. We used all stainless steel Nylock nuts on it, so we wouldn't have to worry about you won't have to worry about this thing loosening up or bolts falling out over the years. It really should be very reliable and durable. Everything you see here is 3/16 aluminum, with the exception of this shroud here and your skirting. Everything else is 3/16. Those are 1/8 inch. Everything is sandblasted, primer powder coated. So it's about the most durable coating you can possibly put on it, which is good for you. It's also good for us when we go to assemble this thing. We don't have to worry about damaging anything. It's really very, very durable. All of our doors are all 3/16 aluminum. Everything on the outside, any of the hardware that you see, the hinges, the bolts, the drip moldings, everything is stainless steel on the outside if it's not aluminum. You also find we use LED lighting. These are LED strips. Pretty much all your marker lights, tail lights, everything is LED on this truck. So you shouldn't have to replace lights very often, if ever. And they don't use very much power. So now this is the first Pringle truck since the 40s, maybe early 50s, that has had an auxiliary engine. This Kubota diesel, we're also offering a Kubota gas engine. This should be very reliable. I've been told that you can expect to get up to potentially 30,000 hours. Each application is different, but they are saying that you can get as many as 30,000 hours out of one of these engines, whether it be diesel or gas. So the nice thing about the gas engine being a converted diesel, the gas engine is being a converted diesel, it's made to handle a lot of horsepower, torque, compression, all that, and then you just run gasoline through it. It should make it a very reliable engine. You'll see this thing's easy to maintain. If you want to check the oil, there's a dipstick right there. This also has a fluid coupler to it. You see it right there. That way this truck can be started up without having to be under load. Helps it start. And anyway, we think this is going to be a very reliable option for you. Now you'll see the shroud here is to help protect your employees from potentially getting burnt by the exhaust. Also, you don't have to worry about your bags coming down over the top and then getting into the exhaust and getting holes in them from being burnt by the exhaust. So this thing has a 22-gallon fuel tank additionally, and I'll show you that it's underneath the truck. I will show you that in a moment. Now here you've got the dirt barrels. Dirt barrels are nice in that you don't have to carry around a bunch of dirt and debris all day every day, costing you extra expense of tires and shocks and struts and fuel economy. Obviously carrying around 1,000 pounds costs you a lot in fuel as well. Now these steps here help you to get up on top of the truck. You can literally stand on those steps and stuff all your bags rather than just throwing your bags on top. You can actually stuff all your bags, which helps to get rid of all the dirt and debris that gets trapped in them. Every time you just throw your bags up there, you're allowing them to just fill up with more and more dirt, and you'll have less vacuum. So anyway, now as you can see here, this is actually you can get access to your suction inlet from either side of the truck. Okay. Now this this customer wanted an 8-inch, but you can also do a 10-inch. This is a stainless steel ladder with stainless steel ladder rungs. They've got the bullet holes in them as well, just to make sure that your guys don't slip off. In here's your rear compartment, and in here you got tons of hose storage. Not only that, we drop down below into the skirting in this model to offer a little bit more hose storage. Depending on the cabin chassis, you may or may not be able to have that option. It just depends. Now this one here has, as you can see, it has the 2 fans up there. Those fans kick on to keep that compartment cool. Now we recommend that you keep the compartments open unless You know, obviously it's raining or snowing, but we would keep those compartments open to keep it as cool as possible. But if you do need to keep the middle compartment closed, you can do it. Because the engine pulls in air from underneath the truck with these fans, it actually does keep the engine and compressor cool, so shouldn't have to worry about anything. Like I said, you got access to your suction inlet from either side of the truck. Now this side has a 30-gallon barrel, the other side has a 15-gallon barrel. All the dust and debris that comes in off the fan is going to go into this, or the majority of it's going to go into this barrel, but you know, you've got the other barrel over there to take in any of the excess. Both sides have this little step ladder, so you can easily get up there and stuff your bags. Okay. Now in here you've got two different options. This is a Quincy 340 compressor. You've actually got several options. You've got the 325, 340, or 370 HP Quincy compressors, or you've got the option of other compressors, as you know, such as a Cast Air or Champion or whatever. Obviously Quincy's are the most expensive. They're also the most durable. It's a pressure lubricated compressor. Your Cast Air compressors are only splash lubricated. The difference being Quincy's just going to last a lot longer. You should have less issues with it. Plus the fact that you can go up to 200, 250 psi. Cast Air compressor is only good up to 175 psi. So the big difference between the two, the Quincy compressor is going to be a lot more expensive. The Cast Air compressor is going to be a lot cheaper. So, you know, if you're looking to save some money, the Cast Air compressor will get the job done, and we'll be happy to put those in there for you. Now here you got a Haney manual hose reel. We also offer Haney electric hose reels as well. Okay. Now this is a 200 psi 30-gallon air tank. We also offer a 300 psi 30-gallon air tank. And you know, your Quincy compressors can utilize that. If you're getting a Cast Air, you would just get a 200 psi air tank. In here you've got your fuel tank. This is your fuel tank for the auxiliary engine, and that's a 22-gallon fuel tank, so you shouldn't run out of fuel. You should be able to go all day pretty much on one tank. So anyway, this is the new Powervac APV. Like I said, I think you're really going to like this. We've tried to answer any, you know, issues or concerns that you might have with an air duct cleaning truck, and we believe we have. So, you know, you may have your own opinions or concerns or whatever. I'll be happy to listen to those, and you know, potentially you may have an idea that we haven't thought of or anybody's thought of, and you know, I'd love to get the opportunity to talk to you about it. So if you want to give me a call, the phone number here is 419-256-7763, and I look forward to talking to you. Take care. Bye.